Hey man, it's Ray man. I'm back with another video on 2K26 My Career. And today is a jersey swap. So we're gonna see who we swapping with today. Ace Bailey. Okay. Play. Play. Let's get it.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForte. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA.
And yep, another basket.
Up and up he
Winning
goes.
outperform. Finish with a teammate grade higher than A. 1 game. Get five more assists than Bailey. Get 5 more rebounds. Get 10 more points. Okay.
Continues this sensational season, now closing in on second place in scoring.
And GA, with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And to even come near Wilt's mark of 3,586 points from back in 63 speaks volumes for the season he's had.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got Collier. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Anderson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's George in the point. Fast break, Memphis. Here's Clark. Count that one.
Bang, bang.
Get it.
Doesn't get much simpler than that.
It's been a slow start here for Utah. 7-point differential. Outside, Markkanen. They need this, and the layup is good.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
And so it's Memphis with it. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago. And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. There's Captain Clutch. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Nurkic, the best of Collier. Now here's Markkanen. Takes a three. It's Clark with the rebound. And maybe more than any team in the West, the Jazz really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
And here's Anderson for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. The question.
A
solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Out to the right wing. Nurkic finds George. No good with the triple. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got it again. Sensational.
Scoring at a historic pace. What a treat to watch this young man play.
Well, Greg now tied for second all-time scoring in a season.
And to see his name sitting alongside the great Wilt Chamberlain, obviously elite company.
Pass to Markkanen. Will it go? It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 11.
Hey!
And fellas, he is now second all-time for points in a season.
Truly a season for the ages.
And while Wilt Chamberlain still holds the #1 spot for scoring in a season, he bumps down Wilt's second best campaign to third place. That's not light work.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Collier. Anderson a screen on Caldwell Pope. In the corner, George with it. Shot clock at 6. Gets to the corner and buries it.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Captain Clutch. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense.
Already played that,
There's
buddy.
a purity to it that I just appreciate.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Collier. 17 points in his last outing. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Clark. Here's Captain Clutch, and he's good on the 3-ball. Captain Clutch has got 16 points.
Only one miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morant against George. Here's Nurkic. That ball, nice feed that time from George.
We know Keontae George is an effective playmaker. He always seems to make the right decision with the ball.
Here's Captain Clutch. 16 points for him. Clark kicks to Caldwell Pope. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson passes to Captain Clutch. And the Grizzlies another 3.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Nurkic. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Yusuf Nurkic goes about 7 foot 300 pounds. If you don't check him out, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by Markkanen. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Jackson. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Nailed from three-point land.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Jazz trail by 17. George looking around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 20-6
What
run.
the?
Nurkic with the steal. Markkanen dishes to George. And George with the stuff.
Keontae George with the elevation. How about that vertical, folks?
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Jackson. Scottie Pippen, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Ty Jerome in for Morant. Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by Markkanen.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Bailey with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Here's Captain Clutch. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Captain Clutch has got 26.
Nigga got no
This is
points.
as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Markkanen in the corner. Takes the three. Edey with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to Captain Clutch. Tries the spin move. Looking for Edey. He gets it there. To the wing on the left. Here's Captain Clutch. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 29.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. And once again, off the mark by Utah. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the three ball is good.
How many assists does he have? And this nigga doesn't have any. He's zero-less.
Have been tripled.
The Jazz shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Markkanen missing again. With the step back. Here's Captain Clutch. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Memphis, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has been the...
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Lets it fly from 18. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 33 points for Captain Clutch.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hi, guys. Captain Clutch in their last game against the Nuggets was lights out. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by Markkanen. Edey with a screen for Pippen. 5 to shoot. Captain Clutch. That's good. Captain Clutch has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Anderson, and it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Morant's checked in. A switcher also for Utah. Nurkic is checked in. George with the ball. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
George double teamed. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And that one, they crossed the line.
You have got to be a low
Let's get
mistake
it.
team in today's NBA because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
George double teamed. Pass to Markkanen. Three-pointer. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Markkanen.
This nigga's George
And
is
that's now
on the
7 points from
live.
Keontae George. Here's Captain Clutch. 37 points for him. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Utah has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And Anderson slams it in.
Boy, you love the determination from slow-mo right there. Kyle Anderson right through the contact.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Ty Jerome. And a switcher also for Utah. Collier, he's checked in for Baylor. Pass to Edey. Here's Captain Clutch, and he's got 41. A beautiful reverse layup. Captain Clutch has got 43 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Jazz have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
Memphis has gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Here's Captain Clutch. Again, Memphis.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Collier. He has yet to score. Now, here's George. Left side, Anderson. Back to George. Launches it. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Morant passes to Captain Clutch. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 1:49 left here in the second. Utah has gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. And that one drops.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Here's Captain Clutch. Again, what an punch. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Jazz shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. There's the lob to Markkanen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air and he'll finish.
Here's Captain Clutch, defended by George. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Edey.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Edey's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Edey with the steal. He's all alone. On up the court. And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And George kicks to Anderson. Back to George. Pass to Nurkic. Edey with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Here's the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Hey!
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the
Hey,
defense a
relax.
chance to set up. Sometimes you just
What is you
love an
doing?
easy look.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Grizzlies out in front, delivering the blowout. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Did you miss us? Stupid question. Of course you did, and we missed you. And tonight we kick off with our mid-season focus on power rankings. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody
KG,
talks trash to me.
KG's
They
a
were
good
too
trash
afraid of the
talker.
consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie.
Mike B's
I
a
talk
good trash
to you all the
talker.
time, and
Now we'll take a look back at our featured
Kobe
game.
was a good trash
That
talker,
was
too.
quite a performance for the Grizzlies.
well, you can see the camaraderie. They share the ball, and they don't care which guy scores.
Sounds like us here on the set. Whatever makes the show work, you do it.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their
Give me
lead.
that.
Captain Clutch
Give me
having a
that.
dominant impact in this game.
Give me
No
that.
problems fighting his way to the
Give
rim
me
in this
that
one.
in
A
the
lot
head.
of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Anderson is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's George. Then it's Collier. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in.
Over the back, let's get it.
Shams, what do you have
Loose
for
ball,
us?
let's go.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. 6 to shoot. Pass to Captain Clutch. Shoots a fader. It's good. Captain Clutch has got 57 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Jazz shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Collier. On the wing, Markkanen. Off target with his three. The Grizzlies on offense. Stolen by George. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. And he gets it to go. Collier's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, when he's not beating you with the shot, George can absolutely beat you with the pass.
And that one's good by Clark.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Collier. Back to George. For the three. He gets that one to drop.
Oh, come on, dude.
And developing that three-ball shot.
This nigga George is like,
the work now.
He's the best player on the
George
team.
is on 5 of 12 shooting from the floor. Here's Captain Clutch. And that one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Nurkic against Clark. Nurkic the pass to George. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Markkanen. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. On the wing, Jackson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Markkanen from outside. Drills it from outside. Markkanen's got 16.
But you have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke. This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Utah has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Collier. And another 3.
Bro,
for
every
Utah.
time I think they're going to miss, they don't miss.
A big leap here in this second half.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Captain Clutch. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Collier. He has 7. Outside, George. Pass to Nurkic. Just 5 to shoot. He was all alone on that one. Markkanen's got 19 points.
Little competitive spirit from Lauri Markkanen right there. Counters with his own 3.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Anderson outside. Puts it up from 12. Nurkic, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, you better not lose contact with Jusuf Nurkic's body. This guy will punish you.
Jackson passes to Captain Clutch. Hits it again. Wow! 71 points and no end in sight.
This young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
It's George on the wing. Markkanen sets the pick for George. That 3 off the mark.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And Clark slams it in.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Three-pointer, Markkanen, and it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Captain Clutch. Markkanen pulls it in.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Guys?
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Morant against George. Kicks it out to Markkanen. No good from outside. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Captain Clutch. Non-stop scoring machine here. Morant right side. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Let's go, Morant.
Jackson's got 6 assists in the game.
And you look at how ready Morant was for that. He was on his spot, feet planted, ready to fire.
Here's Collier. 7 points in the game. Markkanen in the corner. Here's 3-pointers off the mark. To the paint. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Anderson outside. Pass to Collier. Another miss by Utah.
Oh, I got it.
1:22 left in the third. Captain Clutch passes to Morant. To the middle. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 7.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Here's Nurkic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Caldwell Pope left side. Here's Captain Clutch. Down low. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
46 seconds left to play in the third. And it's continuous. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Jackson. Pippen's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Ty Jerome in for Morant. Utah also making some changes. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Nurkic. And Bailey subbed in for Markkanen. Shots good by Filipowski.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
And here are the Grizzlies. Right wing. Pass to Edey. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson dishes to Pippen. George with the steal. Here's Collier. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 9.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separate.
First nigga took too fucking long. Why would you give it to this nigga, man?
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good,
He's checked in for Jalen Wells. And Utah with a change here, too. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for George Niang. Captain Clutch is out there with Jackson. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Ty Jerome. And it's Edey in at the center. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Filipowski passes to Bailey. Drives to the hoop. Count the basket.
Looking strong on the drive. Bailey using his length to work his way to the bucket.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Sensabaugh. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Markkanen. Here he goes. And Markkanen with the slam.
Boy, how about that move? There's more than one way to get to the cup. This will do it in pretty fashion, Lauri Markkanen.
Here's Captain Clutch. And the Grizzlies take on 2 more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
For Utah, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Markkanen from outside. The rebound by Pippen. Here's Captain Clutch. Zadorus, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM.
Bro,
You can
come
walk us
on,
through
dude.
this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Captain Clutch. That's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Markkanen from outside. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Captain Clutch. That's good.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Utah shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Pass to Filipowski. Over Jackson. Shots good by Filipowski.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Captain Clutch. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Jazz shooting reasonably well, 45%. Pass to Bailey. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Markkanen. And it's Bailey in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bailey's got 5 points in the quarter.
With Bailey's shooting skills, you might want to see more of that from him.
Here's Captain Clutch. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining. And Utah has possession. Nurkic up top. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. Edey with the steal. Going inside. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Now Bailey. Guarded by Jackson. 3-pointer Markkanen. The Grizzlies pull it in. Captain Clutch has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Captain Clutch.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Outside, Markkanen. No good on the triple.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been
good. That's another bucket.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. And it's Utah's ball. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
Now into the lineup for Memphis, number 5, Vince Williams.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Markkanen, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, you can see with Markkanen's build, he can just force his way through contact.
Here's Captain Clutch. Beyond the arc. Misses there. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
MP, they say the season's a marathon and not a sprint. You seem to breeze through tonight pretty easily, getting a win while facing one of the top players at your position. Talk to me.
Dom, I put a lot of pressure on myself when talking about wanting to be the best in the league at my position. I wouldn't do that if I didn't think I could back it up. Tonight, I backed it up.
Well, thanks for your time, MP.
Always.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dom, thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Bitches like Law and Order. MP is now the second most, has the most points regular season history. Talking in aim in the record. Never thought I would see the day. MP is better than Laurie. Period. We all knew that. MP had a much better game than Markkanen. At least for tonight, he better player. Not sure how there's any debate there.
Okay, what are we doing, Ma? I thought we talked about this.
What? About what? Plans for Uncle Rick's birthday?
No. I know about your burner. Everyone's adding me on these messages you're posting.
I don't even know what a burner is.
Yes,
The
citizen.
username is PM Rose 0618.
So?
You flipped my initials. Added grandma's middle name. Then threw dad's birthday at the end. It couldn't be more obvious, Ma.
Oh, it's just a weird coincidence.
Right. Then why does that account only follow me, my team, Aunt Carol, oh, and our cousins from Kentucky with that weird eyebrow thing going on?
How should I know?
Yeah, I can see how that's funny, but you gotta stop, Ma. I know you want to protect me from everything, but you're only making my life harder at the moment. If people know they can get to me through you, they're never gonna stop. So, I need you to promise me for real this time. Ma? Ma, you there?
I'm here, and I promise
Oh, to what?
to stop posting from a burner.
Okay. Wait, are your fingers crossed?
Good luck tonight, sweetie. Gotta go.
Ma, no. Boy, that woman.
Controversy in the association tonight as internet sleuths have claimed to identify a burner account run by MP's mom. The account posts almost exclusively about MP, either praising his play or antagonizing his critics, but so far we've been unable to confirm who the account exactly belongs to.
Yo, this is crazy. If my mom was posting about me on a burner, I would never be able to show my face again. That's 100% MP's mom, LOL. Alright, y'all. That's it for this video. Alright, y'all. That's it for this video. I'm out of here. Peace out. It's going up as soon as I done stopping the video. I'm out of here. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, that notification bell so you don't miss a beat. We out of here. See?